Welcome to this historic occasion to honor one of our own, Miss Paige Robinson. Let's give her a hand. I especially Paige Robinson for making this occasion possible. It's an honor and privilege of mine to stand in front of you today. What can I say about P-Rob? Take a look around at all these people out here. I see people from other communities. I see family members. I see friends. I see former teammates. I see students, middle school, high school, teachers, staff, so many people that care about Paige. I want to start with probably the best description I have of Paige as a player. That occurred on Saturday, January 20th, 2018. One of the gutsiest performances I've ever witnessed from any athlete, and that was at the conference tournament championship against Tri-County. Paige went down with a pretty serious, I think it was an AC sprain separation to her left shoulder early in the contest. At that time, we were all pretty worried. The trainer taped Paige up, and I went and talked to him, and he said there's no way she's going to be able to play. While the result wasn't what we'd wanted, but what did Paige do? She came back in the game to finish with 31 points. Paige played the rest of the season through a lot of pain, but she avenged that conference tournament loss to Tri-County in the sectional championship with one of the greatest individual performances in the second half that I can remember. In high school, Paige scored a total of 2,125 points, while her senior year leading the team to our first regional, sectional, super sectional title, while averaging 24.2 points, 9.2 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 2.7 steals, 2.6 blocks per game. Ultimately, the team finished with a fourth place state trophy, and honestly, I still to this day, the biggest robbery of all time was Paige being named second team All-State by the Associated Press. After the semifinal loss, Paige was pretty upset. I'll never forget the conversation I had with her. I don't remember if it was back at the hotel or at the arena, but I feel like that was a life-changing experience and game for Paige that day. I think that game fueled the competitive fire that we are all standing here for today. On Friday, August 4th, 2017, prior to Paige's senior year, she committed to Drury University. Bear with me, this is a lot to read here. You're going to need your own trophy room in your house someday. You know? Okay, at Drury, Paige scored a total of 2,016 points, which is second all-time at Drury. She set the all-time three-point record in her senior year by making her 271st three-pointer. Along with those records, not only is she the second all-time leading scorer, she's seventh all-time in assists, 8th in steals, 14th in rebounding. Needless to say, Paige is more than just a scorer, and she's a complete player. At Drury, Paige received a lot of honors. Her freshman year, she was the GLVC, which is the conference, freshman of the year, first team all-conference, first team all-freshman team, second team all-Midwest region, and made the all-conference academic team. Her sophomore year, first team all-conference, she made the all-conference tournament team and the all-conference academic team. Her junior year, probably her biggest accomplishment to date. Paige was named the Division II Player of the Year by the Women's Basketball Coaches Association and also the Ron Lenz Award as the Division II National Player of the Year. That's two National Players of the Year in the same award. Also the Conference Player of the Year, a unanimous first-team All-Conference, first-team All-American, second-team Academic All-American, MVP of the conference tournament, MVP of the Division II Midwest Regional Tournament, NCAA Division II All-Elite 8 team, and the All-Conference Academic team for a third year. Paige's senior year was nothing to fall short. She was a Division II All-American from both the Women's Basketball Coaches Association and the Division II Collegiate Coaches Association. First team All-Midwest region, first team All-Conference, MVP of the conference tournament, two-time Conference Player of the Week, and made the All-Conference Academic team for a fourth year. At Drury, I didn't list all the awards. We'd be here all day. She received multiple Player of the Week honors and will be remembered not only as one of the greatest players at Drury, but also one of the greatest women's basketball players in Division II history. Let's give her a hand. You can say dreaded COVID season, but that gave Paige a chance to play a fifth year of college basketball. When Paige entered the transfer portal, I remember talking with Coach Akers and many people every day. Where's Paige going to go? Where's Paige going to go? Turns out she committed to Illinois State University, which to me was a full circle moment. Now, Paige not only was going to finish her high school career at Redbird Arena, but also her collegiate career. I still think in the back of my mind, whether Paige knows it or not, in my opinion, she wanted to go back there and finish something she felt she didn't start. Illinois State, Paige made an immediate impact and put the Missouri Valley Conference on watch when she dropped 27 points in her opening game. 2 games later, against Big Ten Wisconsin, she put up 37 in a 5-point win. That was the Redbirds' first regular season conference win against a Big Ten opponent since 2012. The Redbirds won the regular season conference championship. At Illinois State, Paige was named the MVC, Newcomer of the Year, and also the Player of the Year. This is only the 4th time in Redbird history that a player has received the Newcomer of the Year or MVP of the conference. Additionally, this week, Paige was named the Illinois State Female Newcomer of the Year and also the Jill Hutchison Female Athlete of the Year. All the accolades listed there are yearly awards. The multiple weekly awards at Drury and ISU are numerous. During the parade today, I kind of cut across the elementary school and I took a little video of the Robinson household, where everything started. The basketball hoop in the driveway, the basketball court at the elementary school, the high school gym, the middle school gym, elementary gym, peach basket in the front yard. I don't think it mattered. Paige was going to get shots up. Countless hours of shots, ball handling drills, miles and miles of travel on the Robinson cars. One thing I always tell people is so many people say, oh, you have to go to a big school to be successful or a powerhouse to have a chance. Anybody that thinks that, you're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. I think that Paige, in high school, we knew she was better than what offers that she received. Everything happens for a reason, and Drury was the perfect destination for her, followed by Illinois State. But I think she had that chip on her shoulder that she was going to prove everybody wrong. But I also have some statistics that will blow your mind I'd like to share from the NCAA. 399,067 high school girls basketball players. 16,000 of those will play college basketball at some level. That's 4% to the NCAA, 1% to Division I, 1.2% to Division II, and 1.7% to Division III. It's pretty remarkable. Now wait for this one. NCAA participants that year, there were 16,509 women's basketball players in the country. 3,000, and these are updated, 3,669 of those are draft eligible. 3,669. There's 36 draft picks. 31 of those are NCAA players. The other 5 are international. So I did a little math. Coach Robinson over here, my old coach, is the math teacher. I bet he can't figure out the percentage, but he could try. So let's think about this. 31 NCAA draft picks, 3,669 eligible players. That means Paige had a 0.008% chance of being drafted. 0.008%. mind blow. The main reason we're all here today is not just because Paige is a great person and a great athlete. On Monday, April 10th, Paige was selected 31st overall by the Dallas Wings, making her the first professional athlete drafted from Okaw Valley High School. Congratulations, Paige. I'll take a step aside and turn it over to Village President John Book.
Today is a big day for our community. Just look around at the turnout for a little hometown girl that played basketball and has succeeded in everything that she has done. First, I'd like to recognize her parents, Brett and Lori Robinson. Her father was an athlete. As a small child, I remember watching parades here in Bethany with Brett being brought around as he was a pitcher in the minor leagues. That obviously has bled over into the years of training that Paige has put in to get where she's at today. I'm very proud of our community and the turnout, and watching Paige play basketball was amazing. The Village of Bethany, now here on this day, May 3rd, 2023, do hereby proclaim today, Paige Robinson Day, in fitting recognition of heartfelt congratulations of her accomplishments and representation of the community. Congratulations. Thank you everybody for coming out today and recognizing Paige. Like I said, this is a huge accomplishment and a great day for our community.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, she has gone ahead to surpass even her wildest dreams. And her story is a shining example that no matter how small your hometown may be, it doesn't have to limit your ambitions. So to this small town girl who has taken the WNBA by storm, I'd like to say congratulations. You've proven that within hard work and belief in yourself, quite literally the sky is the limit. To small towns everywhere, I urge you to take inspiration from this incredible young woman's story. Keep striving to make things better in your own way. Keep working diligently and actualize your potential, and never doubt your ability to achieve greatness. Lastly, we say at Okaw Valley, why not OV? Why not OV, right? Right there. 2 last words. Go Wings.
Today marks a special occasion for the Okaw Valley School District as well. Giving Paige today as a gift, the other jersey will be hung in the front lobby of the high school gym in honor of Paige and all her accomplishments. But before closing, I will say this Friday is our athletic awards, the Wolfies, and Paige will be inducted into our Athletic Hall of Fame in her first year of eligibility. When Paige was growing up, she was a Timberwolf. When she went to Drury, she was a Timberwolf. At ISU, guess what? She's still a Timberwolf. When she was drafted by the Dallas Wings, she's still a Timberwolf. Paige, you'll always be one of our own, no matter where this journey takes you. Always remember that you're a Timberwolf. We're proud of you, and everyone out here supports you. Let's give her a standing ovation for that. Thank you, everyone, so much for the support of Paige. We know she's going to do great things. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if she can do something. First of all, congratulations on being drafted. Second of all, what does it mean to have the community out here to support you on this big day for Okaw Valley?
I mean, I could not imagine anything like this. I mean, this is something you dream about as a kid, and for the whole community to come out and support me and in my journey of basketball, I mean, I just couldn't have asked for anything better today, and I'm just so thankful that everyone came out. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I've always dreamed about growing up, and the WNBA, there's not enough roster spots for girls that, want to take basketball as their true passion, and so really in the last year or so is when it kind of became like a reality for me, and I mean, it couldn't have happened anywhere else other than at Illinois State University in my last year, and so I'm just so thankful to hear my name called, and I just never would have imagined that. So I'm just so thankful that Okaw Valley and Drury and Illinois State brought me to where I am today. It means everything to me. I'm so glad that I grew up here, and I just couldn't have asked for a better community for all the support, and I just always know that I'm going to have a home here no matter where I end up, and so just just to celebrate myself today, I mean, I'm also celebrating the whole community because I couldn't have done this without any of their support, and so I'm just so thankful that they put all of this on and they were able to celebrate me today. I have been to Dallas before. I was there for the Final Four. We had a combine down there, so I was able to kind of showcase my game in front of some WNBA scouts and stuff, and so kind of got a taste of Dallas while I was down there, and it's a really cool experience and a fun place to be, so I'm excited for it. I think I just kind of like take notes from every single player, you know, whether it's college or WNBA, NBA. I think Elena Del Don has been one of my favorite players for the longest time, so I just really like to model my game off after her, and she's just a really great role model for every single player. So
What was going through your mind, though, knowing that you actually were the one that got drafted?
I mean, it was just so hard for me to believe, honestly. It just kind of took me back to all the hours I spent playing basketball, working out, getting shots up in my driveway, playing basketball with boys growing up and stuff, and having to beat up on them. I mean, so many memories just kind of flooded in when I heard my name in the WNBA draft, and so it just made it feel like everything was worth it. All of those hours spent, they were all worth it, and so I mean, it's still coming down to earth for me, but I'm so excited about it. No, I really didn't think it was realistic until the past few months. You know, being a Division II athlete, you don't necessarily get the stage as Division I athletes do, and so taking my 5th year at Illinois State in the Division I program, I mean, I just kind of came in and wanted to spend my last year doing something I loved at a bigger stage, and it went really well this past season. So, you know, going into postseason play and after the season ended, it kind of like became reality for me. And that was never my focus going into Illinois State. I wanted to go in there and win games, but you know, once it kind of set in, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to strive for. So I'm just forever grateful that my name was called in the WNBA draft. Really excited about, you know, my career that I've had so far and what it's going to look like in the next few years. I'm just so excited to kind of prove myself at that next level, at the professional level, because you don't hear a lot about small town kids making it big like that. And so I'm just really excited to prove myself, and kind of like in the whole recruiting process, how I was overlooked and everything. I think that kind of goes to show how far you can make it if you truly stick with it. Yeah, my room's filled up with all of my accomplishments and stuff, but I mean, I couldn't have asked for more support from Okaw Valley, from Drury, from Illinois State, and for all of this to happen. I mean, it just kind of goes back to like my childhood of sticking with basketball or sticking with softball and, you know, playing in the driveway and all of that stuff. I mean, it's just so surreal to me that it all led to this. And so I'm super thankful that they were able to honor me today, and I'm just glad that I grew up here.
She's one of the most fierce competitors I've ever seen. You know, I think her toughness and tenacity and grit is something that I haven't seen a lot in any athlete come through any high school. And I think a lot of people she played against would tell you the same thing. I know that everybody that was good wanted to play against her, and she always came out, seemed like, on top against all of them. It's pretty exciting. You know, we really weren't sure if she'd get drafted. You know, we sat down and I was flipping back and forth on the draft, and I saw it and I almost couldn't believe my eyes. We always knew that it was possible, but when that moment actually came across the screen, it almost brought tears to my eyes, just how proud of her all of us are. Well, I mean, it's the same thing we've always said is, you know, we're a small community, but why not be the best? Why not be everything that people want us to be? Why not challenge in everything? Why not produce great athletes? It goes with everything we do here. Why not be great academically? You know, I think that's one thing that speaks a lot about Paige too, is she was 4-time all-academic team at Drury. You know, I think that's an accomplishment too that people kind of overlook as far as their accolades go. I was going back through old photos last night of when we went to the state tournament, and the whole run through the postseason and the amount of support from the community back then was just unheard of. And I knew we'd have a great turnout today because we're all small town communities, we're all a family. And this is something really special for all of us. But you got to put forth the work. I mean, I can't tell you how many times late at night Paige was in here working out, getting shots up with her brother-in-law. Had a big part in that, Kyle Pierce. Those two worked out all the time together, and it really paid dividends. She never gave up her dream, and now she's going to live it. Yeah, I think it's special for her. You know, I think looking back, I'm pretty sure that Illinois State feels like they overlooked her out of high school. You know, I think that's something that Paige takes a lot of pride in, is she kind of proved everybody wrong in the fact that she's made that history for Illinois State in just 1 year. She's made that much of an impact in 1 year at Illinois State. Is something that I don't know if they'll ever see that again. We see it at the junior high level now. We've got a lot of young ladies that have really put forth a lot of effort just watching her and admiring her. During the parade, Paige jumped out of the car and high-fived all the elementary school kids when they were lined up. I think that just goes to show you how committed she is to our community.
Better go for at least a couple hundred.
Couple hundred.
Also remember, if you haven't already, go to my YouTube on Rep King Media, hit that subscribe button. Also, on the videos that I post, go like and comment on all the videos that I post. Thank you so much for your incredible support. I really appreciate all of you.